The Alchemist, A Journey of Dreams and Discovery. By Paulo Coelho. Santiago, a young shepherd in the Andalusian region of Spain, awakens one morning from a vivid dream that haunts him nightly. In this dream, he is at the base of the Egyptian pyramids, where a child appears to him and tells him to find a treasure buried there. Santiago is struck by the feeling that the dream is not just a random figment of his imagination, but rather a sign, a calling. But what exactly does this mean? Why is he chosen for such a quest? And what does the treasure truly represent? His first instinct is to dismiss the dream as nothing more than fantasy, but the pull of it is undeniable. Santiago wonders, what if this dream is guiding me towards something more significant than just a piece of gold? Driven by a sense of curiosity and a deep desire to know more, he decides to consult a gypsy fortune teller, seeking answers. The gypsy tells him that his dream is real, that he must journey to the pyramids, and there he will indeed find the treasure. However, she also warns him that he will face challenges along the way. Her words stir something within him, a spark of excitement, mixed with an undercurrent of fear. The fear of what might happen if he abandons his shepherding life and chooses to pursue the unknown. But Santiago's heart tells him something else. His soul is restless, and the dream will not let him go. He needs to follow it, for it is not merely the treasure that awaits him, but the discovery of his true purpose. The call to adventure, a path not yet known. Santiago's decision to leave behind his comfortable life as a shepherd in pursuit of a treasure is not an easy one. His family and friends think him foolish for abandoning the familiar for the uncertain. He is told by a merchant's daughter that dreams like his are nothing but illusions, distractions from reality. But Santiago's heart beats faster as he prepares to embark on the unknown, to follow the voice inside that tells him to trust in the journey. He travels to Tangier, where he is immediately confronted by the harsh realities of a new world. He is robbed by a young man, leaving him with nothing but the clothes on his back. It's a cruel introduction to the harshness of life beyond the hills of Andalusia, and Santiago feels lost and desperate. But there's a silver lining. Santiago's time in Tangier teaches him the importance of resilience and the reality of taking risks. This moment becomes a catalyst for personal growth. If he can get through this setback, maybe the treasure is not so distant after all. He picks himself up, finds a way to work for a local crystal merchant, and begins to rebuild his life, all while keeping his dream of the treasure alive in his heart. The first test: following the signs of the universe. While working with the crystal merchant, Santiago learns the importance of listening to the signs of the universe. The merchant is stuck in his routine, never daring to pursue the dream of making his business successful in a new way. But Santiago has the courage to suggest changes that make the business thrive. The merchant is not ready to abandon his comfort zone, though, and hesitates to make the changes that could lead to growth. Santiago begins to realize that his own situation is not much different. His dream of the treasure requires him to step out of his comfort zone, take risks, and embrace change. Through this experience, he understands that he cannot be afraid of failure, for it is through failure that growth happens. He also learns that by continuing to move forward, by following his personal legend, he will encounter obstacles, but he will also be met with opportunities. The crystal merchant explains that most people never pursue their dreams because they are afraid of failure. He shares that he himself has always been afraid of leaving his safe life and pursuing a different path. He tells Santiago that there is no guarantee of success, but that the pursuit of one's dreams brings meaning to life. Santiago's heart tells him that the treasure is worth the risks, and despite the merchant's hesitation, Santiago knows that he cannot remain stagnant. His dream pulls him forward, and he must heed its call. The soul of the world, connecting with the heart of the universe. Santiago's journey takes him deeper into the desert, where he meets an alchemist who will become one of his greatest teachers. The alchemist shares with Santiago the deep secrets of the universe, how everything is interconnected, and how every person, every moment, and every challenge has a purpose. He teaches Santiago about the concept of the soul of the world, a force that binds all things together. The alchemist explains that everything in the universe is connected, and when a person is in harmony with the soul of the world, they are aligned with their personal legend. This wisdom begins to resonate deeply with Santiago. The more he learns about the soul of the world, the more he understands that his pursuit of the treasure is not just about finding material wealth. It is about discovering a higher truth, about realizing his place in the world, and about learning to listen to the language of the universe. As Santiago continues on his path, he learns that the universe communicates through omens and symbols. The secret to understanding the world, and ultimately finding the treasure, lies in being attuned to these signs. The universe will provide the answers, but only if you're willing to listen and learn. Santiago learns that the key to achieving his personal legend lies in becoming one with the universe's flow, accepting the obstacles that arise, growing through them, and trusting in the wisdom of the journey. The alchemist teaches him that the treasure is not always what we expect, and that sometimes the pursuit itself transforms us in ways we cannot yet understand. The fear of change, confronting the dark side of pursuing dreams. As Santiago nears the pyramids, the fear that has been simmering inside him begins to grow. He realizes that every challenge, every obstacle, is part of the process, and he must learn to confront his fears head-on. The alchemist continues to teach him the value of persevering despite adversity. During a particularly harrowing moment, Santiago almost gives up. He questions whether the treasure is worth the pain and uncertainty. He is confronted with a choice: stay and live in the comfort of what he knows, or continue to pursue the treasure that now feels so elusive. It is at this point that Santiago learns the ultimate lesson, that the true treasure is not external, but internal. The treasure is the wisdom gained through the journey, the person one becomes in the process. By embracing change, confronting fears, and continuing to move forward, Santiago discovers that the pursuit itself is what enriches his life. It is in these darkest moments, when it seems that all is lost, that Santiago learns the greatest lesson. Failure is not something to be feared, but something to be learned from. Every setback, every challenge, is just another step toward becoming the person you are meant to be. Certainly. Let's continue the journey as Santiago approaches the final stages of his quest. The final challenge: realizing the true meaning of the treasure. Santiago's journey has led him through deserts, struggles, and inner turmoil. He has learned to trust the signs of the universe, to confront his fears, and to follow his heart. But the ultimate test is yet to come. As he approaches the pyramids, the very place where he believes his treasure lies, Santiago faces a final, unexpected challenge. In a moment of deep introspection, Santiago encounters a group of tribal warriors who demand that he dig for his treasure on the spot. Though Santiago has learned many lessons on his journey, this test takes him by surprise. For a moment, he thinks the universe has played a cruel joke on him, that everything he has done, all the pain and the sacrifices, has been for nothing. But it is in this very moment that he experiences the full revelation. The real treasure is not hidden in the sand beneath the pyramids, but rather within his own soul, within the wisdom he has gained from his experiences, and from the journey itself. Through his trials and his connection with the soul of the world, Santiago has come to understand that the pursuit of his personal legend, the desire to realize his true purpose, is what has shaped him. And this is the treasure that he had been searching for all along. Santiago is forced to confront a profound realization. The external treasure, the material wealth, is not the true source of happiness. It is the transformation he has undergone, the wisdom he has gained, and the courage to continue despite the obstacles that define his success. Santiago learns that the journey itself is the treasure, and that all the wealth of the world cannot compare to the richness of understanding one's place in the world and the power of the heart. The cycle of transformation. The treasure. Within. As Santiago begins to return to the place where his journey began, he encounters a sense of peace that eluded him at the start. He has discovered that what truly matters is not external validation or material gain, but the internal transformation that occurs when one pursues their dreams with passion, perseverance, and an unwavering belief in oneself. Santiago's story is a powerful reminder that the most valuable treasure in life is the person we become as we follow our dreams. The trials and tribulations along the way shape us, teach us, and ultimately help us uncover our deepest purpose. In the end, Santiago's journey is not just about finding a chest of gold. It is about realizing the power of his own heart and the interconnectedness of the universe. The alchemist's words echo in his mind. When you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. This is the key lesson Santiago carries with him. He has learned that when a person is truly committed to their personal legend, they align with the forces of the universe, and every challenge is just an opportunity to grow. The treasure that Santiago found was not just buried in the sands of Egypt, but buried deep within his heart. His journey was not one of searching for gold, but one of searching for meaning and purpose. He has found his treasure not by digging up the earth, but by digging deep into his soul. The essence of the story: living your personal legend. Through Santiago's story, The Alchemist teaches us that we all have a personal legend, a unique purpose in life that we must pursue, no matter the obstacles. The quest for this purpose is not always easy, and it is often filled with trials, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But the treasure that awaits us at the end is not something external. It is the wisdom and growth that come from the pursuit of our dreams. The key takeaway from The Alchemist is that every person must listen to their heart, trust in their dreams, and take risks to achieve what they are meant to achieve. Along the way, they will encounter challenges that test their resolve. But these challenges are not obstacles. They are opportunities for growth. The universe will conspire to help those who are willing to pursue their personal legend with courage and determination. Santiago's story is a universal one. It reminds us that, in order to live a fulfilled life, we must be true to ourselves and follow the path that calls to our soul. The treasure is not always where we expect it to be, but when we trust the journey and learn to listen to the signs of the universe, we realize that the treasure was within us all along. Conclusion: the journey is the destination. In the end, Santiago's treasure is not the material wealth he sought, but the profound understanding of his purpose in the world. His journey reflects the transformative power of perseverance, passion, and following one's dreams. The Alchemist is not just a story about a boy's search for treasure. It is a reminder to all of us that the true treasure in life is the journey we embark upon and the person we become along the way. Santiago's quest is a beautiful illustration of the power of dreams and the importance of trusting in the process. His story is one of faith, growth, and discovery, and it teaches us that when we listen to our hearts, the universe will help us achieve our goals. The treasure may not always be what we expect, but the lessons we learn and the transformation we undergo are worth far more than gold. The true magic of The Alchemist lies in its ability to inspire readers to pursue their own personal legends and to have the courage to follow their dreams, no matter where they lead. Santiago's journey is a mirror for us all, showing us that the path to our own happiness and fulfillment is waiting to be discovered, and that sometimes we must go on a great adventure to find the treasure that was always there inside us.